حي على الفلاح.
Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I hope everyone's doing well, inshallah. We've got 7 people waiting. Alhamdulillah. Welcome. I hope everyone's doing well. Week 4. Wow. Week 4 with no takeaway. 25 days. No takeaway. Stayed on plan. Gym work getting done properly. What an emotional roller coaster. Overwhelming. The support's been great. Everything's been good. Mental health's getting better day by day. And today, I haven't put it on YouTube yet. Well done. Back in the old days. My favourite takeaway was kebab meat. Yeah, basically a celebrity sat here incredibly proud of you. I've said it many times, but I think we're good lucky to have you as a brother and a friend. Kirsty, I'm not a celebrity. No way I'm a celebrity. Walaikum salam. Nice trim. Trimmed up. Nice for Mana. MashaAllah. Look fresh, MashaAllah. Yeah, so update. Yeah, so I don't really plan out to speak about when I do this. I just do it like freestyle, so forgive me if I mess a few things up. Because my head's all over the place after that deadlift that I did today. I hit an 160 kg deadlift for free, which I'll place very soon and show you. And I did farmyards, 165 kg in each hand. Walaikum salam, Anis, EF Dower. Walaikum salam, Truth Matters. Big up to Truth Matters. Big up to Ibrahim. Big up to EF Dower. Yeah, so I'll give you a brief update of this week. I've lost in total now 43 kg. I haven't had a takeaway in 25 days. What else? I'm feeling healthier, but day by day, I'm sleeping well. You know, big up the man, dem. I'll show you looking healthy, I suppose. Yeah, I should be. Also, I've made a lot of sacrifices this week as well. When you come on a life change, you've got to make sacrifice. I put a lot more time and effort into my YouTube, if you've noticed. I've put a lot in the description. I've done a thingy, so I'm doing that. That's because my mental health is on point. When my mental health's on point, I'm on point. My sleep were bad. I was staying up for Fajr, then staying up to like 6, 7, sleeping till Zahar time, and then it was just a rough cycle. Now I'm sleeping just after Isha. I have lost 43. Let's work it out. I was 263 kg. I am now 43 kg down. How much do I weigh? Let's see if anyone can get it right. Anyone's good with maths? How was your sleep before? What with Christopher? I'm looking like a handsome Viking, mashallah. Thank you, Shukra. I'm lifting weights like a Viking. Oh. So that's the update. Alaikum salam, Nish. You sort of yay! That is a lot of a weight loss. Whee! That's how much I weigh right now. Today, I weighed myself today. That exactly that. But since I've started, because with my nutritionist, 25 days ago, I have lost 6.7 kilograms. So, because what was happening was I was so I lost all that weight, got into the 20s, and like I was a 28, 26, then 24, then I went back up to 28. And that's because my food, because I've changed my mindset, but my food, and I didn't change my food. So I got a nutritionist and to see if that'll work. And alhamdulillah. No, on Gingerhead. No, there's no FPL streamed tonight. It's been postponed till tomorrow night because Manchester United are playing. So there'll be tomorrow night. This is a good question. How much more would you like to lose? So I need to be 150 kg. 150 kg. Walaikum salam. Hope you're well, mashallah, tabarakallah. You're doing amazing with your progress, barak feek, mashallah. Thank you for the kind words. Well, thank you for the kind words. Walaikum salam. 34 stones, 9 pounds. Yes, I was 41 stone. So I was 41 stone. Bro, you are a Man U supporter too. Let's go. What's your reaction? Don't offend me. Don't come on in and give me nice words and then say I'm a Man United fan. I'm not a Man United fan. I'm a Liverpool fan. Walaikum salam, Raccoon. Thank you. MashaAllah. Brother Chris, can you give us some advice on bread? I eat way too much, 10 pita breads sometimes at a time, but I'm not really fat. Advice on bread. Do you want to know something? I eat 5 slices of bread per day. So in the morning, I have 2 toasts with 3 eggs. On the night, I have 3 pieces of toast with jam on. So yes, everything in moderation. Change it to 5, the pita breads, and then super duper special salams, brother Raccoon, my bro. Nah, Scumchesters. Don't like them. You never looked 41 stone. I carry it quite well. This is a good question. How do you keep motivated, especially on difficult days? I'm not going to lie and say, everything's perfect. I'm not going to sit here and say it's a perfect ride. Nothing's perfect. Sometimes I just feel like, you know what motivates me the most? I'm scared of going back to that dark place because I was in a very, very dark place. And I mean, it was pitch black. There were no light at the end of the tunnel. So I'm scared of going back to that. So that's one thing that motivates me. Doing Strongman motivates me really well because I want to compete in Strongman. So to compete, you have to become an athlete to compete in. Even if you're doing novice competitions, you still have to be to a certain point of an athlete. So yeah. So my motivations are my goals, what I've set. So by March, I want to be competing. So when I first started thinking about Strongman, I kind of give myself till January. I'll give till January. I'll be in the Strongman gym. But things have gone a little bit quicker than that. Basically, things have gone a lot quicker than that. I'm starting the Strongman gym in October. So what basically is I've got a nutritionist. My nutritionist is a professional strong woman. She's also my strongman coach as well. So she does all my gym plans. She does all my gym plans and she does all my nutrition of what I'm eating and what I'm not eating. And if I'm going to go out, she tells me what I can eat and what I can't eat. And basically, that's the best thing that I've ever done is get a nutritionist. I'll be honest with you. When did you get your hair cut? When did you get paid? When did you get paid? Guess who it is. When did you get your hair cut? When did you get paid? Guess who it is. I won't be able to tell you who it is. Yes, Salam alaikum. Let's unite up on Ak, my brother. Walaikum salam, Uda. Walaikum salam. What exactly is strongman? This is a good question. So strongman is a sport within its right of like it's everything. So basically picking up atlas stones, picking up logs. So it's competitions to see who the strongest person is at the end of it and that they win. Maybe have a look at it. There's a guy called Eddie Hall who was massive strongman. Brian Shaw, check these guys out. Alhamdulillah, Barak, hello, Fiq. Doesn't belongs in Real Madrid. I like the new air freshener. We need more frequent live streams, bro. Chris, I can't come on live stream. There's not much to speak about. Easy, you entertaining the strongman competition? I certainly am. I will be competing in March, inshallah. Yeah, Ahmed. Oh, I know who you are now. Oh, man, I'm smashing you up. Sometimes being in the dark place is where you need to be. Something to remind you on the down moments and keep you going, as there will be down moments. I agree. It's not how you fall, it's how you pick yourself back up. I always remember little quotes in my head. Actually, I've been coming to terms with something recently. I'm very single-minded. Does anyone know what it's like to be single-minded, where when you plan something, so basically I'm single-minded in a way that if I've got deadlifts today, that's all I think about. I can't think about anything else. If I think about something else, it distracts me from that. And then I have to think about what's after that, after I've done the deadlifts. And yeah, I'm very single-minded. I've come to terms with it. Your barber deserves a shout-out. Man, why? I didn't even have a chance to get in the shower since I got back and making my food. And walaikum salam, rahmatullah, barakatuh, my brother Alpha. How do you make sure you keep to your routine with everything going on and times with your family and commitments? You have to put it first. In a way, I don't have no kids. I'm not married. But there's not. I don't really have that problem like commitments. I do look after my father, but I mean, he doesn't get in the way of my breakfast, lunch, and tends to be. It's not the commitments that's the problem. You're the problem. Tends to be. You're the one who's making. Because we tend to make excuses. Oh no, but I'm doing this. I'm doing that. No, you've got to fit it round. So if you go to if you go out, you've got to take that food with you. This is a life change. It's not one of them temporary diets that, you go on a temporary diet. This is a life change. So basically what happens is when you go on a life change, that's your life. That's your life you've got to think about. Do you want to go back there, or do you want to stay? You want to get better and be a better person and better place? You've got to take it on. It's a commitment itself. You've got to let people around you know that you've got this committed life plan. That you can't be just going out for takeaways. You can't be just going out for for random days out just because you can. You've got to be disciplined as well. I put myself in this situation. I'll take myself out of this situation. Big, strong Yorkshireman, mashallah. I agree that Barber needs a promotion. Walaikum salam, Mo. Tunnel vision, yeah. Single focus. Yeah, I've got tunnel vision. I do. I can't be thinking about what everyone else is doing. It just distracts me. It takes me away from what I'm actually, what I'm doing. Mashallah. Alaikum salam, my sister. Great haircut. Everybody wants the number. Do you know what? I had to get an haircut, beard trim, you know. Fasting fasting will never benefit me in changing my food habits but fasting will change you spiritually, make you help you connect to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala a lot better. But it don't have the effect on food, because when you can break your fast, that's the problem in our community, and myself, especially in our community, man. People, when they feed you in our community, boom. Mashallah, looking good. Mashallah, send me. I agree, we always blame everyone else for anything, but it's rare those who generally say it their fault, whether it be anything small or even a state of the Ummah today. The more we reflect and look at ourselves, the better you'll become. Where, I've had to make sacrifices on this life change. I mean, what do I mean by sacrifices? I've had to block people out of my contact list because I made the sacrifice, because they're too negative. And if somebody don't want good for you, and you feel like you don't want good for them, there's a problem. So you don't want that in your life, so you've got to take that away. Only thing that I want in my life is people who want good for me, and I want good for them, and that's it. The Prophet ﷺ said it. Want what you set for yourself, for what you want for your brother or sister. So I take that. So my outlook, especially my outlook on this journey that I've took, is of a Islamic perspective. So everything I do and say is all about what I've read about the Prophet ﷺ and stuff like that. So peace and blessings be upon him. And I put it into my motivation. I tend to think, when I do deadlifts, I listen to the Quran before I do my deadlift. You've got to mentally focus. You've got to forget your surroundings, all the bad things, good things, and you've got to mentally focus. And the Quran, there's a piece in the Quran, what's it called? Anchor to Bit, I think it is the chapter. I listen to it constantly on the way to the gym. It focuses me, and then I'll sit there and I'll think thoughts like today. I did 160 kg deadlift, which I'll show you now actually, and then we'll talk about it. Chris always makes my day. You make my day too. Nice haircut. Oh, brother. Assalamu alaikum, my brother. I will be going on your podcast soon, inshallah. Keep up the great work. If you're not following CovFF channel, do so. Wa alaikum salam. Zaina. Alhamdulillah. Like you, I lost friends and even family. Don't see me. So Islam set me up for this, Gingerhead. Alhamdulillah, me becoming Muslim and losing friends has made it easier for me to go into this life change. Yeah, Ankabut. This is Surah Ankabut, man. Boom. It's made me being able to go into this change And it's easy because you've already lost people that you loved and people that you cherished when I become Muslim 6 years ago. So when I lose people now, I'm like, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has done that for a reason. Maybe they're not good for me, I'm not good for them. So everything's got hikmah in it, wisdom. And I look at the wisdom round what's focused on me at the time. And like I said, I'm single-minded as well, so you want to be with me, but you've got to be on the same wavelength as me. I can't be having this negativity. Indeed, I noticed I gain the weight loss whenever I fast, but essentially what you eat is important, not how much you eat. Right, I'm going to play you a video of me picking up, and we'll speak about it. And I'll tell you the focuses that I take to get, because it's not just going to the gym and picking up 160 kg. If anyone's tried to pick up more than 100 kg, and you'll know it's a struggle. You know, look at state of my hands. It's painful. It's very painful. So I'm going to play this, guys, and then. Get him. So basically, you see me stood up, and that's a moment where I say Bismillah, and then I'll say this shahada, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu Muhammadan abduhu rasuluh. Somebody missed it. Right. Somebody missed it, so we'll. Get him. So basically, my coach asked me to do one, but my mindset was in a different mindset today. You have to block everything out in that scenario, and you've just got to make supplication, Bismillah, and you just got to do it. Wa alaikum salam, Muhammad, Salafi, and it goes easy. I'd say that. So before that, I was training. Obviously, I was doing 145 kg for 6, and that's more harder than that. That was more harder than that because of my mindset. No, that's not the max I've deadlifted in my life. No, 250 kg is the max that I've deadlifted in my life. I'll be back there soon, inshallah. And we've met Big Chris. We're mates. Alhamdulillah. Well, I've had the pleasure of meeting you, I suppose. Pleasure of meeting you. If you want to remind me, and I might be able to focus in my brain and find out who you are. But at the mindset, it's like I always emphasize every week on this show is that, you know, it's all about the mindset. It's all about your mindset. Your mind is a powerful tool in this game of change. You know, you've got to be ready to go through some pain. Get it, boy? Wa alaikum salam, by the way, your beautiful souls, your success and onwards success. Me and my kids in the masjid. Son of masjid by any chance? Anyway, nice to see that you're here, my brother. Love you for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I don't do cardio. I find cardio very boring unless I take talking a walk in the hitchhikes. I do not do any cardio, I'll be honest with you. So this is my cardio. I'll show you. Oh, Al Huda, mashallah. Spent about 7 months at Al Huda. Every Fajr I prayed in Al Huda and yeah. I met some very nice brothers in Al Huda Masjid in Bradford. Alhamdulillah, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you all in that masjid. Man, you know, I didn't have any problems in that masjid. I'll show you another thing. Yes, so that's the equivalent of 65 kg in each hand. I need to get to 100 kg in each hand for competition. But that was hard. That really hurt. That hurt my hands, man. It was crucifying because I did that 3 times. It was crucifying. I mean, I must be driven to a limit where I don't care because the goal is bigger than the pain that I would go through. No pain, no gain. Allah asks humans heretical. Mashallah, brother Chris. So basically, before I started this journey, I could not walk. I could not walk more than half a mile. That's the truth. I was going from this sofa here to my bed, to my sofa for about 1 year and 3 months, and I could not walk. And now I'm carrying 65 kg in each hand, walking. So you know, if you are struggling, anybody, trust me, you got to believe in yourself. But one of the biggest things that you got to do is believe in yourself in these circumstances. Everyone has their own ups and downs, but it's not easy. There's no easy fix to this either. Mashallah, brother Chris, you're a real inspiration to all. No matter what goals we have, we can take so much away from your journey. Mashallah. Ameen. That's it. No pain, no gain. You can say that again. No pain, no gain. Whew. You know what? It felt like my hands were getting pulled off. That's no lie, man. But I mean, no pain, no gain. It's been half an hour already. Yes, definitely. Alhamdulillah. I'll be here every Wednesday. If Liverpool are playing, we have to change it to Tuesday. I do apologise. I like your cut, G. 65 in each hand, yeah. So that by March should be 100, more than 100 each hand. Them videos are going to be becoming better because I'm joining a Strongman gym. So you're going to see different things from me. You're going to see me doing stone lifting, Atlas stone lifting. You're going to see me do logs. You're going to see me do sledge. You're going to see... Loving the new haircut, by the way. Should do an Umrah haircut next time. Keep away from the Umrah haircut. Keep away from that Umrah haircut. Can't believe you were led to believe you were the master race, bro. Before Islam, of course. Thought you were man, you. I suppose you're referring to my past, my Jaleel days when I used to think that Muslims were here to take over. The Muslimics was here to take over. The Muslimics. How do you keep yourself motivated every day to keep pushing, brother Chris? Do you watch motivational videos? I tend to. Why do I keep myself motivated? I wake up on a morning and I'm excited to go to sleep and wake up. You know, my new life is exciting. I'm excited to see what progress I've made, what little goals I've made. I'm very excited, and I know this will run out, and I will become very demotivated because that's just a part of human tendencies. But to keep me motivated is I've got goals. I've set goals, and I've set goals, and I don't want to go back to where I was. Homophobes will like fake weights. When people start eating and training normal again, their weight will increase again because of the tolerance to the body build. The real long-term working thing is a stomach reduction. I don't understand what you're trying to say. I do apologise. Walaikum salam, Zaid. Can you wear special gloves for lifting, Chris, or does that hinder the ability to lift? No, you can wear special gloves, but I won't be wearing any. No pain, no gain. Islamic ray guns. Is it going to be harder workouts than that gym? Sounds like it to me, depending on the set routes. Yes, of course, it's going to be harder because it's going to be this proper strongman stuff. Are you in Leeds now, brother? Remember us in your dawahs. Pay us a visit sometime soon. Inshallah, I am in Leeds. I went back to Leeds about 7 months after being in Bradford. I am, and I come back to where I live because I lived. So I lived half in Bradford and I lived half in Leeds at that stage. But if you keep training for the rest of your life, it will stay, of course. That looks like a water gun. We don't wear gloves. We are strong men. Ah! We don't wear gloves. Muket wears gloves because Muket is Muket. Behind you, inshallah. Inshallah, truth matters. Big up to my brother, truth matters. Big up to him. Big up to my brother. Truth matters. A lot of time for my brother. Looking healthy, brother. Keep up the work. May Allah bless you. Ameen. Keep up the great work. Aki, mashallah. Big up Bradford. Big up Leeds. Big up Wakefield. If you know, you know. I used to work in Wakefield as well. Nah, thanks for joining, guys. You know, keeping my this entertainment going. There's only so much you can speak about. Yeah, this is true. Big up, truth matters. There's only so much you can speak about on these terms because it's week by week. What else? Walaikum salam, my brother. Take care. Big up. Send them my salams to that masjid. Because I had some nice times there. Alhamdulillah. Now, I'm leaving it up to you guys to ask me questions now. Even though you have been, you can ask me more questions. I like answering questions rather than making up stuff in my head. There's a lot of benefits to working out. Mental health, if you enjoy it. You lose a lot of calories. That's why strongmen eat a lot of foods and a lot of hydration. Talk about hydration. So, I'm starting swimming properly next week. I'm starting swimming next month. Sorry. Problem is I don't drive, so it's like just have to get a bus pass in it. That's what I need to get. So I don't drive, so next month I'll get a bus pass, and then I can go where I need to go then. Do you have a gym buddy or do you go solo? Well, I had a gym buddy. My first week when I started with one of the brothers. Oh yeah, and he paid for the full year. So I thought, oh yeah, he's dedicated. After 1 week, he disappeared. Didn't see him again. I spoke to him again, but I'm like 14 weeks later, 15 weeks later, I'm still at the gym and he's nowhere to be seen. So yes, I would like a gym buddy, but you can't force it. You can take an horse to water, but you can't force it to drink it. You can't. I drink 4 liters of water a day. You just can't. You can't force people to change. People have to be able to change themselves. Like, it's a one man band. Is a life change. It's a very. That's why it suits me because I'm single minded. Where some people aren't single minded. Some people don't know how to implement the life change either. But Mela make it easy. I like to go to the gym solo. I'm riding solo. If you like to go on your own, I don't mind either. I really don't mind either one, going solo or not. The hardest workout in the gym. Do you want to know what's? So I'll ask you a question. What's the hardest when you go to the gym, guys? Yeah, what's the hardest workout of all the gym? I mean, most people. I ask because my sister keeps saying I go to the gym to impress girls, so explaining to them there are other reasons to work out. No. I did legs and squats on Monday. Squats and legs on Monday. No, legs, no. It's not even like a workout for legs and stuff like that. Legs is long. Siblings are annoying. Aram, Alpha, you're Muslim. Aram, trying to impress the ladies. I've met some good people. I've met some. Pay the gym bill. I've lost 43 kg. Do it for me, Chris. I can't drive either. Got epilepsy and it's hard with being able to drive. Mela make it easy on you. Mela give you shifa. I mean, I was gonna say. Nah. Do you want me to tell you what's the hardest workout in the gym? It might not be for some people because they probably don't put as much weights on as me. Putting the weights on the bar. Putting the weights on the bar is the hardest workout for me in the gym. If you look at the video, I've got three, so 620s. So three on each side. So you lose a lot of taking the clip on and off. That is true. That's facts. That clip doesn't want to come off, no matter how strong you are. You're like, ah. That clip never wants to come off. That clip is like. No, but after you've just picked 160 kg up, then having to take all them weights off, then having to carry that bar round for the farmyards, can't wait to go to the Strongman gym. I'm doing more working out, sorting the place out. Yeah, sometimes I do it without clips as well because I'm a bit lazy like that. Or I've just done a big 160 kg pull and I'm like, and I'm like, my head's all over the place. Putting the weights back, yeah. This is mega struggles in the gym. Alhamdulillah. Well, I was just gonna say the gym that I go to, I'm gutted that I'm leaving, but I'm excited for my new gym, but I drink 4 liters a day, 6 or 7 of these, and I'm just because the people that I've met there are absolutely wonderful. I met a guy called Corey today, very nice guy. Yeah, we have to wipe down equipment and everything. It's just, yeah. So I met a guy called Corey, and and there's another guy that has added me on Facebook. Really nice chap. Speak to him all the time. He wants to get into the strongman and stuff. He's another one. There's so many nice people that I've met. So many people that have come up and said, "Keep going. You're doing well." You know, my old personal trainers came up to me today, spoke to me. So yeah, you know, it's a good environment. Is my gym, to be honest. I haven't had any bad feelings or anything about my gym so far. Alhamdulillah. But 41 minutes gone, and I've. You see, what's there to talk about now? Come on. I think I've gone through it all this week's. So next week I'm same. We're going again. We're going again. That's what we're doing. We're going again. Oh man. We're going again. We're going to hit the same goals. It's rather going to be an 165 kg deadlift, or it's going to be an 170. My sleep schedule is good, very good. I'm in bed around 11, and that's me knocked out because I'm doing a lot of exercise, because I'm still doing my morning walks as well as my gym. I go for a walk on the morning. Nope, don't have no sauna or steam room. Don't have no sauna or steam room, and the problem with all that is that I'll go to the gym and I won't do my gym work, and I'll be in sauna and steam room like this. Did somebody say gym work? Nah, I need to think about looking for some sort of like, because tomorrow's my rest day. Tomorrow's rest day, so I'll need to rest after that deadlift today, man. No, I'm looking for hot and cold place that I can go to, but I can get in a cold bath, hot bath, cold bath, hot bath. You know, hot and cold treatment, but I can't find anywhere in my vicinity or anything like that, which I can't find it. A cold bath? Do you go to Speaker's Corner to give Dower Brother? Well, I am with the EF Dower Brothers, which I tend to. No, I will go. I'll go to Speaker's Corner to chill with the brothers and see Jordan M, and to see Ben and to see Hamza. But I try not to get into debates there because I'm not really interested. Hello, assalamu alaikum, brother Chris. Can you tell us what the most interesting thing that brought you to idea of Islam? This is a good question because there's loads. Jesus being a prophet of God is probably one of the starters of me looking into Islam properly. But then reading about the Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, peace and blessings be upon him, was a big. Obviously, I had when I read the book Muhammad, Man and Prophet. I went into that book thinking that Muhammad was something that he definitely isn't, and because of my previous discussions and my previous lifestyle about the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So when I read this book, this is one of my. I didn't believe what I was reading, in all honesty. And then I read the Sealed Nectar. I'm very, 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 very intrigued in reading about the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It's just. It's one of my go-tos. If I have a bad day, if you have a bad day, I'll read about the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and try to implement his attitude and his behaviors within my lifestyle around me. It's hard, but I mean, we can try, can't we? So yeah, the Prophet Muhammad was probably the most interesting thing that brought me to Islam. When obviously I took my shahada, and then afterwards I started to read about these things properly, and I was like, there's so many times where I was like, wow, and I'm still doing it now. I'm still obviously learning now. I mean, I was thinking about doing some book reading on this channel. Jesus did that in the Bible, and that's what brought me to Islam. Alhamdulillah. Yeah, so that's what more by us real life in the day-to-day rather than just hypocriticals. Yeah, it's difficult. One thing I don't do is I'll read about the Prophet ﷺ and try to, because one of the biggest mistakes I made when I first became Muslim, and I've said this loads of times, is that I read about the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, and I implemented that to everybody. Like I had a false notion that that's how everybody's going to be. So when I go to the mosque, I'm going to be seeing these beautiful people. I'm going to be seeing people who respect you, people who don't look down on you, people who don't think about race and stuff like that. So I thought, yeah, subhanAllah, I'm out. I'm off to the mosque. So I spent like a couple of months going to different mosques in the UK, speaking to sisters with burqas and stuff like that, and sisters in general, just to see their opinion on stuff. And I was going into the mosque with the wrong mindset. I was going into the mosque expecting everyone to be perfect, like the Prophet Muhammad was. But I was shocked and disappointed and all the negative things, because I myself didn't realize that we're not perfect. We can't be perfect. We can't be like the Prophet Muhammad. And that's what changed me. That's when I started to read about. And one of the greatest things I read about in Islam was the concept of like adab, hikmah, and wisdom and stuff. And then you realize that. And I watched a lot of videos like adab, Sheikh Musab Penfound on adab and stuff like that. And I spent a lot of time with Sheikh Abdullah Bewley, who's a revert, who's a sheikh as well. I spent a lot of time with him, and I come to the terms that we only can try living like him, and I don't have them expectations anymore from people. I don't even actually walk around looking for people's faults. one thing is we should do as an ummah is accept people for who they are and try help them change, and not to try change them in a way that, you know, oh, that's haram, and we should change them in. There's many techniques that the scholars talk about. You could help somebody change. Listening to that, yeah, that is Walaikum Salam. In South Africa, we have natural hot water spring with cold swimming pool on site. Go there once a month. The spring is full of minerals. Turns a white t-shirt brown because of all the minerals. Mashallah. It's been tough, but I'm getting there. I thought people would be happy for me, especially family. It wasn't like that. Allah will test us for sure. I mean, Walaikum Salam. Partly because no one's perfect, but also we're just not practicing the prophetic example. No, I wouldn't say the Iran police, because sometimes some people are saying it for the goodness of their own art. Oh, 1 minute, I'll share the link now. Yeah. There you go, Cov. Thank you. Wim off. Looking good, bro. I shared the link here for your Cov. If that's what you were saying, you want to jump on. Inshallah. Yeah. So Islam is a perfect tool if you're going to use it right. I've lost about 10 kg over the last 3 months. Mashallah. Lots of walking. Mashallah. Keep smashing it. I love you too. I love you for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Chris always gives good advice on life and the deen, mashallah. Did you have bad experience with Muslims after you reverted? I'm sorry if that's too bad. Yes, I certainly had. Do you know what? Now I've grown as a Muslim, and I've done a lot of studying and a lot of looking into Tawheed and Ikmah and Hadab and stuff like that. Now I don't really have the emotional attachment to them bad things, negative things that happened to me. So it was, how I see it is, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put that in front of me as a test, to test me at that time and to see where I was going. Because if I didn't have them people who came into my life and acted like that, I would have never went and did any research. Maybe I would never done the research that I did, because there was a point where I cut everyone off, and for 2 months I just sat and read, and it brought me back to reality of why did I become Muslim. Because you can lose yourself. Like, I lost myself. Like, I was too enwrapped in wearing a jubba and having a big massive beard and looking like a Muslim. But I wasn't too looking into the way my inside. So I was all about my outside, but the inside of me was still the same. Do you have my brothers here now? 1 minute, I'll add you in a minute, my bro. I'll just answer this question. Do you have advice on increasing weight process or counts? I found myself struggling a bit in doing that. I don't understand what you mean. MashaAllah, keep up the good work. Stay strong. Were you shocked when you found out Islam was the truth? Well, I always believed in a creator, so I was shocked that there was one creator when it was Islam. I was very shocked that that they had one creator, that Jesus was a prophet, because it was already what I already believed. So, yeah, I'd say I was shocked that I could be a Muslim as a white man with tattoos. Right, we're going to bring our brother Mohammed on. Salam alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah, akhi. How are you? How's everything?
Alhamdulillah. The long await. Is it better if we do it like that? Yeah.
Yeah, alhamdulillah.
The long-awaited meeting.
Akhi, wallahi, I watch you on Instagram and on YouTube, and I've got to give you so much respect for the hard work that you're doing. For me, who's a regular gym goer, who's a personal trainer also, when I watch you, you're such an inspiration, akhi, and may Allah give you more strength and the ability to carry on what you're doing, because you're so brave for what you're doing. Because it's easy to sit at home and think about what you're doing, but mashallah, akhi, you're actually doing it, and I gotta give you so much respect for that, wallahi, because people can judge you because may Allah protect and preserve you, but they can look at you and say, look at this particular individual, he doesn't want to eat right, he doesn't care, he's lazy. But wallahi, the hard work that you're doing, wallahi, akhi, is very, very difficult. And for those people who are fit and who look the part, but brother Chris deserves that extra respect, wallahi, because this is so difficult for him. And I can understand, because I was kind of in that kind of situation where I used to just sit at home, watch TV and so forth and so forth. And to get to the gym is the hard bit. And once you're there, brother Chris, wallahi, I watch you on Instagram and I watch you on YouTube, and respect to you, brother Chris. Keep up the great work, akhi. Keep up the great work.
Alhamdulillah, thank you for the kind words, bro, man. It means a lot, because like people always talk about motivation, and like people always message me and say that I inspire them and motivated them to go to the gym. But same for them. Same people, the people who say kind things, nice things to people like me, and on this journey, that inspires me, that keeps me going as well. So it's like I watch other people do the same thing as what I'm doing, and I know what struggle they're going through, and I know how hard it is to even get out of bed on the morning, and especially with mental health and stuff like that, and anxiety and stuff that I struggle with. And I exactly know what it's like, and it's not just me who's going through it. So I always look at people who are going through the same struggle and think, I know what you're going through, man. You can do it, man. We all can do it. And doing these lives is generally for people to come and feel like we can talk together, we can all do it, because it's not just. What I've noticed in the last couple of weeks is that a lot of people are speaking to me not because they're overweight, it's because they're underweight as well. So there's a lot of people that's underweight. So you might see a skinny person, and you might think, oh, they look healthy, but no, they're not healthy. They're underweight, and there's a lot of hysteria about like us as big people. And this sounds bad, but when I went to the Strongman event 3 weeks ago, I felt normal. I felt in place because everyone was in the same size bracket as me, as in the strongman was in the same size bracket as me. So I felt, oh, I'm in the right place. And we shouldn't feel like that as humans as well, because getting on a bus, getting on an aeroplane for me is a struggle. We need 2 seats, but it's all, and clothes as well. We can't. We have to go to special shops for clothes and stuff. So the society is not. Also, when I go to restaurants, I have to ring them up and make sure they've got them hard back seats, because sitting on them chairs, some of them chairs, is you're doing squats, man. I've done many squats. That's why I've got strong legs, because I've had to squat. So I don't break the chair. There's nothing more embarrassing than sitting somewhere and breaking the chair. There's a lot of things in society that need to change as well. There's a lot of big people like me who are athletes, you know what I mean? So it's not because they're lazy. And I heard your point, and a lot of people do look at it and think, oh, this guy's fat and lazy. But I probably pick up more in the gym than they do, and I probably do more in the gym than they do. But I struggle 10 times more than that person, because anyone who judges anybody, they've got their own insecurities.
Brother Chris, I think this is one of the problems about mankind, and especially in humans, is that we so quick to judge other people. We don't know the backstory to why that particular person is in the gym, and there's always an easy way of getting fit, which is some of these supplements that you can take, which, to be honest, really mess you up. And the way you're doing it, mashallah, you're doing the proper way, the clean way. It is a difficult path, mashallah, but you're doing fantastic. Wallahi, I can see the way you look now. You look so much different. You look fresher. You look maybe 5 to 10 years younger, mashallah.
I'm going to have to start wearing burqa.
But, what advice can you give to those brothers and sisters who are thinking about joining a gym? What kind of advice would you give?
Well, one bit of the advice you've just said, basically, there's no easy fix. There's no injection that somebody can give you, and that's it. Stop. First of all, sort your mindset out. Your mindset needs to be, because this is how I see it: mindset, food, and then gym. Because if you've not got your mindset in the right place and you try to go to the gym, you're going to leave it after 2 weeks, because the gym's about consistency. It's not about going twice a month and you think, and then you're thinking to yourself, why am I changing? Why am I not losing weight? That there in itself is not something you want to be doing. You need consistency with the gym. So you have to change your mindset, which there's many ways. So one is to stop looking at other people and using them as what you want to be. Be yourself, because you can look at an Instagram post and you can see 6-pack, and you can see all these adverts have got 6-packs, and even for ladies, all this makeup. And once you meet that person, they're not the nicest people, and it don't. You need to stop. We need to stop as people looking at them and thinking, "Wow, I want to be like that person. I want to be like that person." You should want to be you, and that's was my biggest problem. I was always I was chasing the boogie monster, and I was chasing something that wasn't there. And at the end of it, I ended up as big as I was, because I thought I'd give up that chase. And when you give up on the chase, you feel like you don't have anything left. You don't have anything. So that's one part of advice I'd give someone. Stop looking at other people in a way that you want to be them. Wish good for them and wish good for yourself, and you're your own person, and everyone's got unique abilities and unique stuff to bring to the table. And also, one thing in my mindset has changed is I speak to myself a lot. I tell myself, if I feel like I'm going back, know your why, Chris. Why are you doing this? And that's one thing that's changed me altogether, is speaking to myself is very important. And one of my friends said, why do you speak to yourself? I said, because if I don't speak to myself, I find myself falling backwards. And I need to tell myself, no, I don't need to be doing that. That's not good for me. Also, another advice is don't restrict yourself in your head. Because when you start restricting yourself from foods that you love, you'll go back to them. You'll tend to go back to them because you've restricted yourself. What I do in my head is I say, I can have that chocolate bar, but what's it going to do for me? What sort of goal am I going to get out of this? What am I going to get out of any of that? So that's another thing that's changed, is my mindset in them things. And then your food obviously needs to change, but don't be going on these extreme diets. I don't believe in these extreme diets, keto diet and not keto diets, and these are here that these Herbalife Slim Fast. Food is what we need. The right foods, the nutritional foods is what we need. So I wouldn't be going on any thingy diet so you can lose and put it all back on and more, because I've done it myself. It's more dangerous than it is good for you, because you're messing with your body fats and the way your body thinks. See, this is another thing that motivates me. Read this. It's because of Brother Chris I've started regular exercise. Thank you, brother. I mean, and then it's you going to the gym, but the gym's not going to sort your mindset out, and the gym's not going to sort your food out. So you need to do something that you enjoy in the gym. I don't enjoy cardio. I enjoy what I'm doing now. If you enjoy cardio, go and do cardio. Anything you don't enjoy, you're going to leave it, aren't you? So you're going to be like, oh, can't be bothered with this. I'd rather sit at home and do whatever. And that's another thing. I absolutely enjoy picking weights up and picking the biggest weights up I can in my potential. So I'm enjoying myself. I've not had a takeaway in 25 days now, I was addicted to takeaways every night. It wasn't so much the food; it was more the thought process of doing it. Waking up in the morning and only having the thought of a takeaway, no other thoughts, because my thought process was I didn't want to wake up on a morning, unfortunately, and that's how I become. And I wish I never woke up. And when you wake up, I was like, the only excitement I got was the food that I was having from the takeaway, but I didn't even enjoy the food anyway. So that's advice that I'd give for people if they're starting, because they're starting the hardest part. I've got a block in my brain, a starting block, and many people have, whether it's to ring somebody or to go to the gym. When I start, I'm like, but when I get starting, it took me a long time to get onto this life change. I was going many months saying it, and then here I am 3 months later, 6.5 stone down, and there's no going back. There's only one way forward, and that's it. Thank you for the question, Mohammed. It was a good question. I hope that made sense, and I hope people took a lot more than on what I've just said.
Alhamdulillah, brother Chris, you're a great inspiration for a lot of people out there who are considering going to the gym, who are maybe shy or timid or may feel embarrassed. Is that step getting into the gym? What made you pick that particular gym? And what time do you normally go? Are you conscious about how busy it gets, or periods of times and stuff like that, or are you just turn up any time you go?
At first, I was very in my mind. I was thinking people are just going to be looking at me and thinking, "What's this?" But what was the reason? I watched a podcast. Yeah. My favorite two strongmen is called Tom Stoutman and Luke Stoutman. I don't know if anyone knows who these two brothers are. The two Scottish brothers. They live in the islands, and Tom has autism, and he just become the world's strongest man this year. Tom Stoutman, and they did a podcast on the Mulligans. It's all about mental health and. Luke Stoutman said the key to success is believing in yourself. No one else is going to believe in you unless you believe in yourself. I think it was along them lines. And I just thought, do you know what? That's just resonated with me. more than anything's resonated right now because. And then I watched the Tom one, and Tom's got autism. He's 27 years old, and he does Strongman. And I understand Tom very well because I struggle with anxiety and depression and stuff like that. So when Tom was speaking about his autism and saying how much he struggles in his head, and that's when I stood up and I said, I'm going to change. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to do. If a guy at 27, a 27-year-old man who's got autism can fight his autism and that, then I'm going to do it because there's always someone worse off than me. So, and that's how I started. I stood up and I said, I'm starting. And I that day, I just put the gym in and I just applied for it. It was a slow start. Walaikum salam, welcome to Islam. It was a slow start, but one thing that I needed in my it was guidance. So I got a personal trainer called Alex. So the first 2 weeks I didn't have a personal trainer. Then actually he came to me and he said he wants to help me. So then I decided to take him on as a personal trainer, and we spent twice a week together, and I did gym once a week on my own. But he what's it called? He were good. Sat me down, spoke to me, asked me all my problems, and then I started to realise that I enjoy being with Alex, but me and Alex are on two different paths. Like, I want to go bigger with the weights. Alex wants me to do what Alex does with his clients, obviously, help them lose weight. Whereas I'm focused on something else in my head at that time. It's called Strongman. So that's when me and Alex spoke after 10 weeks of together, and I've put the transformation that I did with him online on Instagram, and then that's when I decided to take on Strongman and get a Strongman coach and a nutritionist. So because we was on different paths, but do you know, Alex helped me out a lot. Alex is the beginning of me becoming who I'm becoming. He helped me out, sat me down, spoke to me, put me through some circuits, put me through a lot of different ways of doing things. And I go to gym on a Monday, so I go 2 hours after my lunch. So because I eat chicken and pasta for my lunch at 1:30, so I'll be in the gym at 3:30 because of you need the energy in it to pick up the big weight. So I tend to go between an hour and 2 hours after I've eaten. So on a Monday, Wednesday, and a Friday, I go to the gym. And I rest on Tuesday and Thursdays, and I'm going to be starting swimming. And Saturday and Sundays, football. But sometimes Sundays I spend in the gym, light work. But that's just to keep me going if I've got nothing on. But usually I've got something going on. I'm trying to spend a lot more time with people like my family and stuff like that as well. And
interesting. So, just quick question, Chris. I'm sorry to take up your time. As for those people who can't stop snacking, what advice can you give to those people who just want to snack on, whatever they can find? How can you break that habit?
That's an hard one because you've got to replace them bad habits with good habits. So my advice is get a nutritionist. The best thing I've done in this journey is get a nutritionist and just go by their guidance. Forget about your own head, because your own head's obviously taking you down the wrong path and the wrong place. And I've been with my nutritionist 25 days. I've not had a takeaway. I've not snacked on anything. I've stuck with a plan. I've lost 6.7 kg. I'm picking up bigger weights with ease because of the foods that I've been given to eat. Just put your trust in somebody who's an expert in the field. My nutritionist, she's a professional strong woman. So she's an expert. She's been doing it 20 years. She's put your trust in someone who knows what they're talking about. Because I obviously don't know what I'm talking about at times because I won't be in this situation. So I have put my trust in my nutritionist, and it's first month's been a different level. My head, my mentality, my mindset. I'm preparing myself for my first competition, maybe in March. So there'll be no takeaways till I've won that competition. That's in my head. So, there'll be no takeaways, no snacks till I've won that competition, and then they go on and on and on, and then I'll have a takeaway after that winning that competition, and that's the way. Welcome to Lampard. That's the way that I'm in my head. That's one of my goals: is win my first competition, and then move on from there. But then I'll have a takeaway after that competition on that day, and then we'll go back to the drawing board and go again. But I won't be having a takeaway till I win, and that's my drive. I'm only about winning. I'm not about coming second, third. Even that would be a good achievement to come second or third in Strongman, because you're on the podium and you get more opportunities to do. If you come first, second, third, fourth, fifth, you tend to qualify for bigger competitions. But the main goal is to win these competitions, and I believe that I've got the potential, and I believe that I believe I can do it. I'm a believer in this, and I've not really believed in myself in my whole life, but I really believe in this. So that's the goal and drive, and that's what's keeping me going. So there'll be no takeaways, no nothing. And do you know what? I'm not missing the takeaways. I really aren't missing the takeaways. I'm not missing do you know what? As well, my bank balance is getting healthy as well along the way. Also, I just want to thank people who have supported me as well in my channel, making my thumbnails for these chats. Supporting me in my PayPal, because I wasn't going to put my PayPal in the description, but 2 weeks ago, about 3-4 people asked me to put it in. So I'm a bit shy when it comes down to them conversations, if you get what I'm saying. So I mean, I've put it in, and people have helped me and supported me and the money's gone to good use, because it's going to helping me become stronger and become better, and I'm gonna laugh for them people. May Allah bless them. People. It's for me. It's mind blowing. People want to support you in many ways. They can. For me, it's mind blowing. It's like, alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
But when I'm on top, I'll remember you guys, don't you, Woody? When I'm on top.
Inshallah. I think
when I'm on top of the world.
I think what it is, Chris, I think your journey, started ages ago. I remember you with brother Hamza from EF Dawa, and I think you went to Umrah, I think it was, or Hajj, and you're talking about, how difficult it was for you at certain times when you were over there. Sometimes you felt maybe embarrassed slightly or something like that. Maybe, forgive me if I'm putting it the wrong way. And I think that's when you maybe realized that, I need to do something. And I think people have kind of, alhamdulillah, you've got such a big heart, and I think people can attach themselves to you, and they've started, they watched you from the beginning of your journey, and now you've kind of broke through the wall, as to say, because that's the hard bit, is breaking that barrier. And now you've broke through that barrier, and there's nobody stopping you now. And inshallah, I really pray and I hope that you carry on with this excellent journey, keep us all informed, and keep up this great inspiration that you're doing. And hopefully our brothers and sisters who are watching continue to support Brother Chris, and you got to give respect to this brother. Wallahi, I know for a fact, as a personal trainer, how difficult it is for somebody to just walk into the gym, because it can be intimidating. There's people walking around, alpha males walking up and down like sharks and flexing, and you're there like, in you know, do you know what I mean? And it can be very intimidating. But brother Chris has broke through that barrier, and please continue to like and share his story, and inshallah he can motivate so many people out there. And may Allah protect and preserve you, brother Chris. And I do hope you carry on and you win the strongman competition, or you come close to winning it, inshallah. Even though you might not win it, or you might come close, but that's an achievement in itself for you to just to put your name forward for that competition. And keep up the great work, brother Chris. And hopefully I'll get you on my channel maybe after a month or so, whenever you're ready, and we can do like a one-to-one interview regarding your journey and my journey also, and how it can help with your mental well-being. It's not all about your physical well-being, it's all about your mental well-being, because people don't see the aspects of that side either. That keeping fit does help relieve stress and other issues that you might be kind of holding inside, and you need to let go of these issues. And brother Chris, really appreciate you letting me coming on your stream, and my du'as are with you, inshallah. And I'm always any help you need or any advice, I try my best to help you. Jazakumullah khairan.
Jazakallah khair for all your kind
Assalamu
messages.
alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ameen. Ameen.
Alhamdulillah. That's our brother Mohammed. If you're not following him, follow his. It's called Kov. Follow his channel, and inshallah I will be doing a live. But we've stayed on a bit longer than expected. 1 hour 21 minutes. But alhamdulillah, it's always nice to speak to people, and he asked some really good questions. And hopefully, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, bless everyone with my answers. And yeah, thank you for supporting me, guys, financially, mentally, everything. Alhamdulillah, it's overwhelming. It's humbling to think that people I don't even know, I've never met, that are supporting me in ways that I never thought. And like I said, when I reach the top, because I'm going to the top, there's no one stopping me. Like the brother Muhammad said, there's no one stopping me. There's nothing stopping me. The only thing that'll stop me is myself. When I go at the top, I'll never forget people, because that's where I'm going. Thank you, Pat, for the kind words. Yes, anytime, Kov. Now, keep inspiring us, bro. Thank you. 100%, Chris. Alhamdulillah. Yeah. Hopefully people will buy me merchandise, which will be coming out one day, inshallah. Which will be my Strongman merchandise, inshallah, in the future, not right now. Right, I think on that note, it's been emotional, it's been beautiful, it's been wonderful, it's been a pleasure. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you all. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give you all shifa. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect the ummah in the bad times as well. I mean, and I hope you like the more the weeks go on, the more don't forget I'll be putting reminder on YouTube, so you won't forget that I'm coming live. I'm putting a lot more effort into these shows and stuff. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and if anyone would like to support me, my PayPal is in my description. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you all. And let me just get my thing. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you. Looking fresh. Right, guys. Assalamu alaikum. Rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
حي على الفلاح